Okay, I think I'm live again, although the Twitch dashboard still says I'm offline. I'll just wait another minute here. I watched back part of the stream from this morning, and I think I like having the challenge restrictions written out in the corner. It does cover part of the screen, but I think it's not too bad, and it's great to be able to just see at a glance all the restrictions and what they are. So, happy about that. I guess I'll just load the save. I've got a few minutes of cutscenes and stuff here to do.
You were in contact.
Hopefully, once that's finished, Twitch will recognize that the stream's online, and
a swift retreat.
Everything will show up properly.
Satisfied?
Okay, there we go.
What do you mean?
That's so weird. I don't know why that happens.
Those who turn from Yevon.
It's gone from saying I'm offline to saying I've been online for 3 minutes, but it's alright.
The past 10 years have changed you.
Everything seems to be fine. So yeah, we managed to beat Sinceborn Gui. We got the Sleep Strike weapon drop, which is what I wanted.
But now, more than ever, you must...
Got it for Yuna, which wasn't perfect, but is fine, I think. And so, gonna carry on with the game and make it up to Djose Temple.
But you... Until sin is...
I've been liking the 2-hour streams. I think that's a good period of time. I think going longer than 2 hours, I'd start to... Like, if I was trying to talk continuously and concentrate at the same time, I'd probably struggle after 2 hours. So, streaming a couple of times a day for 2 hours with a gap in the middle is working out well. I'm going to keep trying that, I think.
Lady Yuna.
Okay, so there's no random encounters down here. I can just run around and talk to everybody. Grab this treasure chest. High potion. Alright.
Rest while you...
Don't think there's anything else important to get here. Don't really care about talking to Waka, to be honest. Oh, maybe I do. Alright. Guess I forgot who I have to actually talk to. I don't think you have to talk to everyone. I suppose you have to just talk to one character and then carry on. Alright, so I choose Yoran. Not expecting too much trouble with the next stretch of random encounters. There's the Basilisk enemies that show up here. They're generally not too much, not too difficult to deal with in this challenge, particularly once you get the stoneproof ring from one of the people walking on the road, which gives Yuna immunity to petrification. Getting a sleep strike from Gui is good for these encounters too, because basilisks don't resist sleep, so it's a pretty safe way of dealing with them.
You're the one, right?
We also bought the initiative weapon for Oren from Owaka just before the Gui fight, which means we will not get ambushed, which is awesome. Yeah, I guess I can just check equipment right now. So what do I want to go on for Titus? What are we fighting? I don't think there's another lizard enemy, like fast lizard here, but there is a wolf. There's wolf, dragon. No, maybe there isn't a dragon. There's a wolf, a mole, and a flan that are shared between this area and the Moonflow. Then there's the basilisk, the bug, and the fire cactus, or fungus, sorry. Yeah, I'm starting with the Stunning Steel. I might be forgetting something that I want a different weapon for, but it's not going to be a problem. And switches Overdrive back to... Could even switch it to Victor. I mean, he's not going to be landing many kills, but... Actually, I'll have him on Slayer, because I'd love to get Stone Touch weapon drop from the Basilisks for Titus, and so I will actually try and last hit with Titus when I can. So Slayer works well with that. Oops. Everyone else probably doesn't need to change equipment too much. Hunter Spear, Slayer, yeah, that's all good. Kamari can learn Stone Breath to get his overdrive back full, so that's great. I'll keep her on the Seeker's Ring, but I'm going to switch it to Stoneproof once I get that. And definitely one Staff of Thorns. Now we have the TKO, which is a really good weapon. I'm going to equip it. It doesn't work against the Basilisks because they're immune to petrification. It works against everything else though, and I think it's overall just best to leave that on. Lulu's weapon doesn't matter. I'll keep Tough Bangle going. Can always switch in the null elements if I need to. So we definitely need Orin in the front line because he has the initiative weapon. So let's just go with... I think it's still fine to keep Yuno in the front line at this point. Later in the game that becomes a liability. She just can get one shot. But for now the fast enemies aren't strong enough to one-shot her. So prioritizing faster characters in the front line is fine, I think. I'm not going to be too worried about getting the Stone Touch drop here. I do want some before I progress too far in the game, but I'm not going to get it at this point because I'm backtracking all the way to Besaid to pick up the spheres for Orin's overdrive, and I can't do that until after the Spheromorph boss battle. So basically my plan is progress through the game as normal up to Spheromorph, then do backtracking once, like pick up everything I need from the earlier areas, farm any equipment I missed out on, and then like head on to Crawler and the Seymour battle and so on. Of course, if I got any Stone Touch weapons right now on the just walking through the road, that would be awesome. Alright, so let's save here. I want to catch up with these people because one of them has that Stoneproof ring I was talking about. And there's this guy. Okay, awesome. Let's get that on right away. Stoneproof's really powerful. So the bees are faster than my characters that take the first turn, but they still do so little damage. It's really funny how low the stats are for the bees in this area. It's like, yeah, they're just not dangerous at all. I'm not concerned at all about the Basilisk. I'm just going to take out the bees first.
Let's end
I
this.
think Lulu might even one-shot them with Blizzard on a high roll. Maybe not even a high roll. There you go. And try and petrify the other one with Waka. Oh. Then I'll just keep Yuno in the party. Having a character, a Stoneproof character in the front line is just useful. Oh, but I can actually attack. I was about to just change weapon with Yuno, like forgetting she is actually able to hit with the Sleep Strike now. Inflicted poison, that's fine. Can let Lulu finish that other bug. and bring in Kamari to charge us overdrive with Basilisk. Stone Breath, very nice. This stretch of road's not too long. I'm not really too concerned about running out of MP on Yuno. So I'll let this guy keep sleeping for now. Just attack with people who won't wake it up. So that's Lancet plus Lulu spells. Don't want to use Thunder because it's resistant, but everything else is good. I could try and poison it with Whacker, but it does so little damage. Like it just doesn't take that much damage each tick from the poison. So just weakening it and then trying to put it back to sleep again. If the sleep fails, it's really not a big deal. I'm not sure if this even has resistance to sleep though. I guess it does. Like 20% resistance or something. Managed to petrify Oren, but Yuna's right here, so that's no problem. Another crit. Yeah, the Stone Gaze doesn't actually land consistently. I think it's maybe 50% chance of landing. So how are we wanting to do this? I think I want to finish it off with Titus, which means and a spell from Lulu and then a hit from Titus will work. I want to finish it off with Titus just to get the last hit, increase the chance of getting Stone Touch for Titus. Like I mentioned before. Soft Arm Guard. Yeah, I think unfortunately... So that's Stone Ward. Unfortunately, Whacker... you can buy one of those for Whacker later, so... That's not a very useful drop. Just see if I need to change any equipment. I don't think so. No. Let's just check what was on that. Just Stone Ward. Yeah. Do I want to switch it in now? Probably. Yeah. Like I say, you can buy one from a store later, so it's not super valuable, but... Since I have it, I may as well use it. I think I'll just keep Yuno at full health. So there's a... Somewhere along here, there's another Albert Primer slightly hidden away. Okay, so there is a lizard here, I'd forgotten about that. So I think that probably is a reason to have Titus with the Ice Brand. But since we got a preemptive strike, it's not going to be a problem. Need to check how much health the dragon has. Oh no, it's only 275. It's... yeah, it's not the stronger dragon yet. I don't think... Without Fire Strike, that's not a guaranteed kill from Oren. But it's guaranteed with Lancet plus Oren attack. It's too bad I can't do the attack of Oren first to see if it would live, but I mean, this fight's not going to be a problem, so... Okay, so that guy has 5 health, which means Lancet's a kill again. There's no one else I want to give this to, right? No, Waka doesn't have Slayer. I think now I'll switch in. So I want to try and kill with Oren plus Lulu. If the first attack triggers a pollen counter, don't think it matters too much. I guess the reason to attack with Oren here is he might one-shot it with a crit. Yeah, he would have if he'd crit. Yeah, I think that was a better decision. So if this hits characters, we're going to take some fire damage, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's quite fine.
Allow me.
So just check. Yeah, I'll keep Icebound on. Yeah, I think the rest of the equipment's fine. I shouldn't need to heal Oren. We can't get ambushed because of initiative still, but I'll do it anyway. I think Yuna has enough MP. Don't need to take a risk here. There's the primer. Alright, so these imps have thunder, and the Flan has ice. How much health does the Flan have? Heat sensor. 600. Yeah, Flans are getting big. So that's fire and a bunch of other attacks, or 2 fire spells. I think I just leave that and try and take out one of the flying guys with Whacker first. Yeah, this one is taking its turn first. Didn't work. How much health does he have left? I think that's 29 left, maybe? Oh, 37. He's got more health now. Yeah, so that doesn't die to Lancet. That would die to a water spell, which I guess I'll do.
Allow me.
The elemental enemies are a little annoying because it's hard to avoid taking any damage, but at least there's no variance with status affliction, so it's not really a problem. Could have Orin just take a swing at this flying imp. He's not likely to hit it, but at the same time, don't have too much else for him to do. Alternative would be to start lanceting the Flan, or to try and put the Flan to sleep. I guess I'll try and put the Flan to sleep. So let's see if we can finish off this other guy. Oh nice, petrification worked. Okay, so now we can just use Lancet and Fire at our convenience. I'll probably just use one fire spell. I don't think Lulu's going to run out of MP on this area, but shouldn't need another one, given that the Flan's still asleep. Yeah.
Farewell.
Thing going fine so far in this area. Double Basilisk. Alright, well Yuna's definitely good here with both the Stoneproof and the Sleep Strike. So one, okay, so Yuna's attacking one. What am I going to do with the other one? Can't petrify it. Could try and poison it by switching in Whacker, changing weapon. Could try and slow it with Tidus. I think slowing it with Tidus is probably better. Alright, so that one's asleep. If I slow the other one and then focus on it, I'm going to use Power Break. I don't really need Oren's MP too much in this area, and it might hit us a couple of times with its physical attack. doing Stone Gaze instead. But it missed, alright. See if we can slow it. Yeah, so it's slowed. You can see that Monster B just has like huge turn delay now. So I guess we may as well still try and just put it to sleep too. Yeah, Sleep Strike's so good in these encounters, just makes enemies so harmless. Now I'll start focusing on the guy who's not slow. Bring in Kamari for Lancet. Try and get the last hit skin with Tidus, but if I can't arrange that, it's not a problem. So he's woken up, so I'll hit it with Orin, then Kamari, then try and put it back to sleep again.
Allow me.
Takes a little while to get rid of the HP, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess there's not much to do here. We'll focus on this one because it's not slow. Both still asleep, fine. Right, so this one woke up, but Tidus actually gets 2 turns before it gets a turn. I didn't actually realise Tidus and Yuno are faster than these. It's interesting. So what do I want to do? I think I want to try and get last hit with Tidus. That means just switching in RN. That other one woke up, but like, it's just, yeah, slow just takes it out of the fight, honestly. And this is not... Yeah, so if I change weapon with Lulu, attack with Kamari, then attack with Tidus, that'll work. I just do it with Tidus actually. Can stick the Ice Strike back on. Yep. Well, Kamari decided he wanted to crit. Fair enough. No worries. Yeah, these basilisks have I've not had the best of time in these encounters so far. I've just beaten them up pretty easily, to be honest. Tidus does get this one though, nice. See if we get an equipment drop. Soft armlet. Well, not what we wanted, but it might be useful, I'm not sure. I think the red armlet's so good though that I definitely don't want to change it now. Just check that, yeah, Tidus back to Ice Strike. That all looks good. MP is okay. Yeah, I don't need to heal that. Alright. Get the chest over here. I don't think this is anything I need, but may as well just grab it. Bright Bangle. Yeah, that's like Dark Wood for Lulu. That's a pretty troll item. Okay, this encounter is harder. How do I want to try and do this? The Basilisk is faster. I think I want to put the Basilisk to sleep. And I also think I want to try and slow it. Yep. Yeah, the double fungus is annoying because they actually do, like if they both targeted Yuna with their fire spell, they would KO her. But I don't think I have a better way to deal with this. I guess what I can do, I can just take out the Basilisk with self-destruct overdrive from Kamari plus Titus's attack, and even though that leaves me a character slot short, I guarantee with the fungus on their own I can guarantee take them out with Titus thanks to SOS Nullblaze. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. I'm going to switch weapon with Yuna here. Oh wait, I don't need to do that, right? I can just make this attack and see what happens. Yes. Okay, so it is asleep. I think the safest thing is just to do what I said. There's some small risk with leaving the fungus and Basilisk alive, even though the Basilisk is now asleep. Yeah, I'll do this. It's fine. So you're going to take 1932 damage. Then Titus finishes it off. Now it doesn't matter if these hit Yuna because when Titus takes a hit, he's going to get fire immunity. Okay, so Yuna does get KO'd. But because Titus has Nullblaze shield, like one hit's gonna give him fire immunity, so I can just swing out at these things. It's gonna take a little while to finish him off, but that's fine. It charges a Slayer Overdrive back up, which is something. So pollen doesn't matter. The first fire is going to put him into SOS Nullblaze, and then they're not going to do any damage to him afterwards. It's kind of situations why SOS Null Element can be so powerful. Alright, I'm going to speed this up. Just take a couple minutes here. There we go. I think that's the most dangerous encounter. I played it super safe. Like, I could have tried to keep the Basilisk, like, try to just kill the fungus while the Basilisk was asleep, or kill the Basilisk without using self-destruct, but I think what I did is just the 100% safe way. Don't need to heal Komodo full. Switch back to Icebrand. Looks good. Now I'll change the speed back to normal. I've got to stop talking to people for these useless high potions. It's like a compulsion, you know? It's like, oh, you're gonna give me stuff, give me stuff. At least a mega potion I might be able to mix into something. Alright, sleep on Yuna, that's not great. I can have a character intentionally hit Yuna in order to wake her up, which would mean she has the next turn. If I don't do that, she's going to keep sleeping. Let's see, how much health does the mole have? I don't think, yeah, 400, so it needs an attack from Orin and an attack from Kamari, but we can arrange that, I think. So I'm going to have... Yeah, this is going to look a bit weird. I'm going to have Lulu hit Yuna. This is automatically going to hit her through her evasion stat because she's asleep. So now she gets to switch out, bring in Kamari, and Kamari and Orin can kill off the mole. That's a nice dodge. Let's bring in Waka, try and petrify the wolf. And it's weak to lightning. Yeah, it's annoying having both the wolf and the lizard. Oh, that's a good hit. How much health is it? 16. Okay, that looks like a lancet to me. I was just going to say, it's annoying having both the wolf and the lizard here that Titus kind of wants to be able to go after. Because the lizard's weak to ice, but the wolf isn't. Although I think Titus isn't going to one-shot the wolf, even with even if he equipped like Fire Strike or Lightning Strike. Yeah, let's finish this thing off. See if we petrify it. Nope. How much off? 149. Okay, that looks like an attack plus a lancet to me. Almost at the end of the road. Maybe one more encounter. Yeah, just be safe and heal everyone. No reason not to. Check equipment again. That's fine. That trick of hitting characters to wake them up it does come up occasionally in the no item challenges, just because Yuna's the only one who can actually cure sleep. And if the alternative is the sleeping character completely missing a turn, then sometimes having someone else hit them, especially if it's Lulu and she doesn't have like a death touch weapon equipped or whatever, doesn't do that much damage.
I have to pray to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training.
So I didn't get Stone Touch, which is too bad. Got a couple of Stone Ward, armor. But
Must be tough, Yuna.
we'll be back through this area, try and get Stone Touch then.
You here.
Stone Touch is good even later into the game. Like a lot of the weaker fiends are vulnerable to it, and once they start getting too much HP to just beat down normally, it's taking them out in one shot with Stone Touch or Death Touch is really viable.
You know, she would. We do not.
Yeah, but even if I did say,
You know.
come to think of it, did I really have to know about Jet? What about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a critical moment, becoming emotional.
What?
I heard you were.
Yeah. I still don't buy your... Whoa.
Don't think I need to talk to those people.
Is that the Djose?
I think the Destruction Sphere treasure in this temple is just another stat sphere, like a magic sphere or something, which isn't super useful, but doesn't really take much time to grab it.
The lightning mushroom rock.
That means another.
Another summoner?
What if it's Donna?
We have to hurry.
Right.
It's kind of funny how back in Besaid, Yuna talks about like bringing gifts for the temples we're visiting, whereas in fact we're just gonna walk in here and like steal the treasure chests in all the rest of the temples pretty much, including the ones just like on the side here or in the back room.
I beg your...
I am summoner you.
As I... the daughter of Lord.
My father. You knew him?
No. I am a son.
But
And I'm guarding.
Since I was a child, I wished I would. You must have. I believed.
I'm not really. I've only just become a summoner.
Of course. So perhaps we should.
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
Yuna, I.
Yeah.
We can get the treasure from the back room later.
You are. Moroda's heard it.
I heard it from. Seems that summoners have been.
It could just be.
Sorry, I don't. Ain't much future.
What?
We're talking about.
Please be.
Well.
Djose!
Oh, what?
We're.
Be right. See?
All right.
We are.
All right.
Okay, so we need to push the pedestal over here and put spheres in those two slots. Then there's the empowered sphere. Is the empowered sphere the one we need to open this door? I think it might be. Oops. Okay. Guess I reset this. Yeah, so that goes in there. Then stick two spheres on the side. Oops, not that one. Right. I think I need to stick both the other spheres on the side of the pedestal, and then that means it can like float across the lightning. If you have any suggestions for other like text or other bits of information I could put on the screen along with the challenge restrictions, just let me know in the comments or whatever. I feel like I don't want to clutter the screen too much though, so might just leave it for the moment. There we go. I did go through the VODs from the stream that I've uploaded to YouTube and add timestamps in the description so people can just skip to the bosses. Okay, what's going on now? I have to bring this thing back. Then just move the spheres around. So this one goes over on the left, and that should be it. I think I can go down here and hit this. And then there's a destruction sphere. Pretty sure I can just grab this and then take the lift. So I can't stick the destruction sphere in anything just yet, but I can go around. I think with just even while I'm holding it, I can still push these pedestals in. See? Yeah. I feel like they could have added a little extra puzzle or something to this top part rather than just walking around and pushing the 5 things in. Not to worry. Yeah, so then I can stick the destruction sphere on the side. Yeah. Alright. I think this is a magic sphere. Yep.
We wait.
You should try to settle down.
Stop pacing.
Well, still trapped. What is it, Martin?
You
What of it?
again. I aren't. You're the reason. Thank you, sir.
Calling the personal.
And you call yourself a summoner? Bartello, enough. Get back here.
Hang in there.
You, all the... And I hear Mace. The world must look.
This has nothing to do with my father. I'm traveling on my own, as a full-fledged summoner.
Oh, is that so? Then try standing on your own 2 legs for once. Your guardians...
Okay, I think there's a treasure chest in here we can grab now. Don't think I need anything from this shop. Yeah, that. What's that weapon? Like a little couple of strength boosts for Whacker. Strength plus 8%. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to sell it or anything, but I don't think it's ever useful. What do you have? Strength plus 5%, magic plus 5%. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Defense plus 5%. Nah. I'm not going to sell equipment here. I'm going to try and buy a bunch by the Moonflow. So I'll sort out buying and selling it there. Grab the chest over here. Okay, that's not useful. There's a chest somewhere that has a bunch of gil. Maybe it's on the other side. $4K, yep. How much do we have? 17. Have to see if we can afford everything we want from the Moonflow merchants. And there's a chest around there. Right. I think there's a chest in one of these rooms too. Mike, I feel like there's a chest in the other room also. It's like maybe there's somewhere where you can get a couple of Mega Phoenixes, which are a ingredient for a couple of mixes. Mega Phoenix, yeah, okay, good. I'm sure I could have found one later by the time I was wanting to use it for mixing, but doesn't hurt to have it now.
She was healing the wound.
Okay. Ah. Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
But it's morning. I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away. Just a moment.
Don't worry. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's a weapon for Kamari that boosts magic that's good to sell that we're about to get, so I need to remember to pick that up.
What's the world coming to?
I think it's magic plus 20%. It's funny because Kamari does have magic based attacks. Like Lancet's based off magic, some of his overdrives are based off magic, but magic plus 20%, the weapon ability actually only works on spells, so it doesn't do anything to Lancet or overdrives. So it's actually useless. Just sells for a bunch.
Once, lady.
I hadn't really it was only the only one laughing must have been.
Alright, so let's save again. Walk out to the Moonflow and then do an equipment check. Okay, you didn't give me anything. Halberd, yeah, that's it. This guy just gives like potions or something, right? Yeah. How many high potions do we have? 14. It's not going to sell for too much. At this point I just mainly want items to just help sell. It's not going to help much.
Lady Yuna, you must...
I feel that I have... Will you...
Yes. First we cross the moon. Once we find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride...
Huh?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so long? We're leaving.
You expect...
Lady Yuna, I wish you good fortune.
Hey?
No complaints.
Where we got Moonflow.
So here we just see some of the enemies from the Djose High Road again, not the basilisks and not the some of the other enemies I think. Well, maybe it's just the basilisks that we don't have. We start to see the Oku as well. We don't really have a great way to deal with Oku other than petrifying it with Waka, but that's still, it should be good enough. We don't have the lizard, so Ice Strike is less good. Stunning Steel I don't think does a whole lot either, honestly. Keep No Blaze Shield on. Yeah, Silent Strike. Don't think I need Soft Ring here. No. Just Fireward, Miltide. Nothing does water damage, but Fireward's fine. Yeah, you don't need Soft Arm Guard. Do the Null Frost. TKO, yep. Yeah, this all looks fine. Keeps information, yep. Oh, you didn't give me anything, alright. Key Sphere. Okay.
Good tip. We can all learn. Only the truly...
Alright. So these are the same enemies we saw once or twice before, I think. We can kill the mole with Orin plus Kamari attacking, and the wolf is going to take possibly a couple of hits. We'll try with Wacko to see if we just petrify it.
Go, go, go!
Nope. So actually, it might end up changing Titus to Lightning Strike for this encounter, or this part of the road, just to help kill the wolf. Yeah. I'm not sure Titus is guaranteed to connect to this. No, that worked. And oh, Aaron gets another turn before the mole. Okay, I'll just try and petrify the Flan then. No. Switch in Kamari to do this to charge Slayer. Then
So you need someone with magic skills.
probably not going to be able to kill this, but if it gets another spell off, it's no big deal. Go for the petrification. Yeah, that's a higher chance than an Orin crit, which is the only other thing I could use to try and kill this. That works well. I can actually get all of the HP back that I just lost, and just hit it once to make sure it's low enough for another Lancet to guarantee the kill. It's nice to have Kamari's Overdrive full whenever possible, because his Overdrive is actually really powerful in this challenge. Like, Stone Breath now just instantly petrifies everything. It's not like Stone Touch where it's inconsistent. If they're not immune, they just die. Self-destruct does the biggest chunk of damage we can do. Like, single, burst damage if you like. So yeah, getting Kamari's Overdrive back up would be good. And I think I will have Titus on Lightning Strike just to help deal with the wolf enemy. There's an Oku. That's a nice miss. So straight away we'll bring in Wacko and try and just petrify it. It's immune to darkness, so we can't dark attack it. It's not immune to power break though, so I probably will try and power break it if it survives this. It did not. Nice. I think Titus attack plus Lulu spell will actually finish the wolf here. Oh, another crit. Alright. Works for me. Soft shield, huh? Stonewood for Titus. Okay. I mean, I could equip it when we're walking past the Basilisk area again on the way back, but otherwise I don't think that's too useful. Maybe I'm missing something. It could be good to have equipped against, like, some of the lizards a little later on, like in the Makalani forest area, which can petrify characters. There's another petrifying attack I'm thinking about, which is Evray Altana, the second Evray fight. However, if I remember correctly, in that fight, Titus doesn't have enough HP to survive the Stone Gaze damage consistently, so even though he's a 50% chance to get petrified, it's still actually, he's more likely to survive if you just boost his HP as opposed to give him Stone Ward. Alright, that is not great. I think I just bring in Lulu to defend, since she has the highest evasion, although I guess I just actually do this.
Summoner Yuna, ready.
I think that Oku resists sleep. I don't need to power break this guy yet. I can see what happens after Wakka's next turn. I guess this is a free roll attack. No, didn't fall asleep, that's okay. Got it on the second petrification. You can imagine like having a second or third character with Stone Touch would make this easier, but it's honestly not too bad just with Wakka. If he gets KO'd, it's a different story, but that's what we've got Stone Breath on Kamari as backup for. Don't think this... Oh, Poison Touch plus 5% strength. Well, I guess that's better than the old rule breaker I have, which is just Poison Touch, so fair enough.
Look! One of Kimari's friends looks just like him.
What?
Both follow summoners on all fours. Hornless goatlings. Come. Brawl. Summoners disappear. Never Nay. Poor pitiful.
Do those two... What?
Kimari whip.
And...
Kimari.
But...
It's Kim. Cannon up. Let them run, so that's how it's.
I mean, I'm.
They aren't just
Hey, if we...
Come.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I already switched equipment back and party order, yeah. Okay, this... I think this is a situation where... Well, I was going to say I'll do the same trick of actually hitting Yuna to wake her up, but I think I'm better off just using Lulu to kill the bee. and then having Kamari plus Oren kill them all. The wolf living another turn is not a big deal. Oh, how did I get that wrong? Oh yeah, right. Yuno obviously loses a turn. Okay, so now we don't get to kill them all. Is this a problem? So this could KO Yuno. Then... Right, but the wolf can't put to sleep both Oren and Lulu without one of them having a turn. So yeah, this is still okay. I didn't do this... I didn't play this correctly, but it's still okay. Get Kamari's overdrive up by finishing off the mole. Then... Yeah, so we just need 40 damage, which is like a spell from Lulu, but attack from Whackers. Cheaper, I suppose. Yeah, I just somehow messed up on the turn order there and forgot that Yuno wouldn't have a turn and that I couldn't switch her in for Kamari, but it's okay. There's still some margin for errors in some of the random encounters. They're not like one-shotting everyone yet. Here's the Oku. Just go for Whacker. Can't remember what's off here to the right. There is a treasure chest just here, right? I think there is. It's probably going to be useless, but may as well just grab it.
Fight.
Slightly annoying enemy party. Bring in Whacker and try and take out one of the flying things. Alright. I think double Lancet plus Lulu's spell would take out this guy. Yeah, let's try that. And it's weak to water, yeah. I don't think it's going to die from 123 here. Oh, it almost did. Oh, that's not very nice. Fortunately that's dead, and now the fungus just does fire damage, and we have Esquire Snowblaze. But we don't need to bring that in right now, we can just have Oren. Yeah, 2 attacks from Oren should kill it.
Let's see.
Maybe not now. Well, thanks to the Fire Ward on Kamari, this is just going to be fine. It means we'll have to heal a bit after the battle, but no worries. $279. I'll bring in Titus just to be safe. Check he has no blaze. Yeah. Just defend. So one hit would kill it, but slightly low rolled, or didn't quite get the damage range. And don't think it matters at all who I kill this with. I'm healing Kamari anyway. Yeah, there's nothing in this. I guess I just help Whacker learn Slayer Overdrive. Really isn't important. I think they drop... Did they drop Sleep Ward or Sleep Touch maybe? But the drop rate's so low that worrying about last hit is not an issue. Yeah, I need to do a bit of healing. Okay. Alright, more level 1 key spheres. We've definitely got enough of those now for whatever mixes we want. Okay, preemptive strike's good. Shouldn't have too much trouble dealing with these enemies. Let's go for the attack on the wolf first. Oh, Titus isn't guaranteed to hit the wolf. Okay, I forgot about that. Good to know. Yeah, let's bring in Whacker to go for the wolf instead. Alright, that works out. Then Lulu takes out the bee, and then we've got enough time to just have Oren and Kamari kill them all, so... Yeah, with preemptive strikes, you can often avoid taking any damage like this. It's nice.
So who's next?
Checking stream settings for a second, that's fine. Okay, maybe 3-4 more encounters here. No sleep, that's good. So, Whacker tries to petrify the wolf, then Kamari and Oren go before them all. Now I guess Whacker might as well try and petrify the flan since it hasn't had a turn yet. Alright. This guy's gonna die to... Pretty sure it dies to fire plus Lancet. As we saw in the other fight, Titus isn't guaranteed to connect, so I won't use him. Yeah, he's dead. I'll keep Oren healed. Not short on MP at all. I think there's another stat sphere, magic defense sphere down here. Don't really need it, but in case I'm misremembering it, it's something more useful, go grab it. Sleep on Oren. Okay, that's actually annoying. I want to be able to kill the wolf. No, I'm sorry, I want to be able to kill them all, so Asuna with Yuna. And attack with Kamari. Well, do I need to Asuna? I could just... So, funnily enough, even though Yuna has Sleep Strike equipped, she's not gonna... Because Oren's already equipped, it's just gonna wake him up. Like, there's no way he'd still have sleep after hitting him, so I think I will just do this. Alright, you didn't have to hit him that hard. Good old the game realizing you're hitting your own characters. It's like, oh, you want to crit on this? Alright, Yuna's asleep. That's not a problem right now.
No worries.
I think we just want to try and focus on the wolf. Wacker does have SOS Null Frost, so he can finish the flan on his own if things go badly. 126. I think this is... I think that might be out of range for Lulu's fire. Yeah. So Unit gets KO'd, but no big deal. Just kill the wolf and then try to petrify the flan. It's probably easiest. Yeah, no one's going to die in one shot to the spell, so just kill it with HP damage instead. There's a definite lull in the random encounters where the dual horn enemies before the Mushroom Rock area were like so much more dangerous than all the stuff we're dealing with now. I mean, partly that's because we've got the equipment. Like, if we didn't have Stone Touch, the Oku would be a big problem. But still, it's kind of funny how the encounters definitely don't get just gradually more difficult. This kind of jumps up and down depending on the areas. Try and just take out the flan. Nope. Yeah, Wacker doesn't have the best time taking out the flan with the Stone Touch. How much health does the wolf have? 44, okay, that's fire. The infliction rate on Wacker's Stone Touch weapons only 50%, so that's why, you know, sometimes you just go for a while and it doesn't land. A few of the fiends have some resistance to it too, like 20% resistance, and the way that resistances work in this game is you just subtract the resistance from the infliction rate, so 50% minus 20% would be 30%, for example. So there's definitely stuff that's more resistant against the petrification than others. The Oku doesn't have any resistance, that's why it's basically a coin flip each time, which is very nice. Alright, I don't think there's encounters in this last stretch of road. I think it just leads up to the Moonflow cutscene. Yeah. Pretty good overall. Not having ambushes because of the initiative weapon definitely helps. Didn't get any equipment that's particularly useful, but that's fine.
They say that clouds of the entire...
Idea?
We're not waiting.
That. Then, once...
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some...
Okay, so there's some important equipment to buy here. Then it's the crossing the Moonflow and the Extractor fight. I've definitely got equipment I need to beat the Extractor. It's going to be... It can be a tricky fight just because of RNG with inflicting slow touch. If you get slow touch inflicted from Tidus's stunning steel right away, it's free fight basically. If it takes a few turns, you can end up taking a bit too much damage and losing one of the guys and then losing, but I think it's mostly... You get a few chances, like you don't have to win the... You don't have to inflict it right away or anything. Okay. So what do we want here? Definitely want this. I can't believe how cheap this is. Like the prices of equipment is pretty random. Well, not random, but a little arbitrary. SOS Null Shock, really good. Like always just try and buy basically any SOS Null item you can. That item's useless, just doesn't do enough. Same for that. Snakehead with Poison Touch, yeah, we do want that for Kimari. How much do I really need this? I think I might wait and just make sure I've got enough more important stuff, then come back in a minute. We've got some stuff to sell as well, I shouldn't forget about that. Okay, what does this guy have? Serum Shield, don't need that. Nulltide Ring, we don't need that, we already have Nulltide. Yeah, here's a soft arm guard I was talking about. So that has Stone Ward and Magic Defense plus 5%. Well, the Stone Ward, the soft arm guard I got for Waka just has Stone Ward, but I don't think the Magic Defense plus 5% really matters, so I guess I can just save myself having to buy that. Let me just check. Waka, soft arm guard, Stone Ward. Yeah, I don't think... what battle could that matter for? I guess it's every Altana again with Stone Gaze. Both Stone Gaze and Photon Spray are magic based in that fight. I don't think 5% is enough, makes enough of a difference though. I don't really want to spend 5,000 gil on that thing. So we're not buying this or this or this or this. Definitely don't need this. So then we want. So do we want the white bracer for Orin? Again, I'm gonna just wait and check the other merchants for more important stuff. I think I probably will end up buying that. It's potentially useful for the Simonatus fight. Although, yeah, this fight's gonna work a bit differently in this challenge. Poison Ward don't need. Danger Arm Guard, definitely need this, really important equipment. Double SOS Null for Waka, just amazing. Don't understand why it's only 2,000, but not complaining. Soft Armlet, yeah, I don't need this. Blue Bracer, yeah, so this is actually important for the Macalania area because the water elements do quite a lot of damage. Don't need it equipped right now though. So, got everything we need from this guy. We're not going to need Stone Ward on Kimari. Can't remember if this person's a merchant. No. What other equipment is there? Got the Serum Bracer, the Blue Bracer. Oh, there's Poison Touch for Lulu. There's Poison Touch for Lulu, and then there's Poison Touch for Kimari, both of which are pretty good. Okay, let's see if I can afford those.
It's just... So what?
Hey, I did...
It is no good. We will find a ford. Yes, Captain.
But...
Where there's a will...
Oh...
That's our...
I think the chest in the background over there has 5,000 gil, which is going to help.
Where there's a will... Those were... I wonder...
Riding a
Alright, Lulu. Chill out.
How little... Some things...
Yeah, 5,000. Do you have anything? No, you're just complaining. Alright. Hunter's sword. Nope. 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 Nah. Yeah, I quite like this weapon actually with the Dark Touch for Orin. It's a bit expensive, but I'm gonna buy it. Don't want it equipped right now. Will be useful for Wendigo, for some random encounters later maybe. And I think there's also another merchant. Yeah, I think I have to exit this area and come back. Then there's a lady who appears and sells stuff. Yeah, here she is. I think she sells the Poison Touch for Lulu. Yeah. She also sells this. But, so I do want Death Touch for Lulu. It's expensive. I think it's cheaper from, Awaka in Guadu Salam, if I remember correctly. Don't need any of this other stuff, so let's go for Noxious Kate Sith. And I will equip that. I think I want Rod of Darkness too. I mean, it's not essential, but I believe I'll be able to afford it if I sell some stuff. Okay, let's just come out of this and then sort my inventory. Definitely don't need 2 ice brands. I mean, you can't customize, right? So these are just equivalent, so I'll just sell the more expensive one. We don't need plain longsword. I mean, it's only 12 gil, but we just don't need it. Blue shield, we want. Soft shields. Dark wood, we don't need. Metal shield, fine. Buckler can go. Rod of lightning, we don't really need. Yeah, this. You know, I'll hang on to it. I mean, it just doesn't give us enough gil to really matter. Don't need staff. Suffering, we definitely want to keep. Like, we'll keep. Don't need regular old katana. Don't need regular bracer. Don't need this. Fire, ice, lightning, water. Oh, Kamaria has all the elements. Don't need this, and it sells for 3.8k. Stone wood, sleep wood, berserk, dark wood. Well, this says dark and berserk, so we definitely don't need dark wood. Confused wood, no tide, no blaze. Scout with no element, don't need. Don't really need the fireball, honestly, but doesn't sell for much. Sell the more expensive one of those. Sell the worst rule breaker. Don't need dark wood. Dark wood would slightly help if I was going to get hit by depth charges in the Extractor fight, but getting hit by depth charges is just too much damage, so I just don't want to see it. And so yeah, dark wood isn't actually useful. Need those. That can go. Definitely don't need this. Definitely do need that. Regular bangle, don't need. Okay, so now we have 14,000. Let's sell some items. We only need items for mixing in this challenge, so definitely can sell everything but 1 or 2. Yeah, selling X potions feels a little funny, but you know, like I say, we really don't need them. Do need ethers. I'll keep 4 of those. Just sell a couple. There's the forced like mix tutorial where Riku's forced to mix up ahead just after the Extractor fight. I'm actually going to mix an ether and a potion because I don't need that mix, and I think it's the least bad one to just waste. Oh, these sell for quite a lot, nice. These sell for nothing, but it doesn't matter. Not selling fortune spheres. I'll hang on to those grenades. Eye drops. Map. Yeah, this other stuff's fine to keep. So now we have 25k. We do want to be able to afford, yeah, so the question is whether we're buying Rod of Darkness. Yeah, I think so. We can just, if necessary, we can always grind a few more encounters to pick up more gil later. It's like, it's better to just buy this stuff. We don't need this, we'll buy that from God of Salam for a bit cheaper. Yeah, so that's all we need here. Just go double check everywhere. I think it's just the people right at the beginning who I held off buying from. So I think it's the white bracelet and the snake head I want to buy. Yeah, we already have Glory Moon. There's also an Albed primer around here, I think. Unless it's on the other side of the Moonflow. Yeah, I guess it is on the other side of the Moonflow. Don't see it. Already have Blue Bracer, already have Danger Arm Guard, that's fine. Yeah, so White Bracer we don't have. Yeah, so let's check White Bracer. Yes, we do want to buy that. Don't need to equip it though. And I think it's just Orwaka and Snakehead at this point. Yeah, we already bought the Serum Bracer, so just Snakehead. Yep. And actually quite like having Sensor equipped and don't really need Poison right now, so it also doesn't have Piercing, the Snakehead, so yeah, let's not equip that. Okay. Just save the game here, set up Titus and Waka for the Extractor fight, and move on. So for this fight, yep, I need Stunning Steel, and I'll switch to Lightning Steel, and I need Blue Shield for the protection from water, because the Aqua Shooter does water element damage. Waka just needs just extra HP is fine, and then Lightning Strike. Okay. I don't have Waka's Overdrive. He doesn't have Slayer, so it's actually kind of a pain to charge his Overdrive. It'll probably charge up over the battle. If I need the, yeah, I think if I need the Overdrive at the end, if he gets low on HP, he'll probably have almost a full Overdrive. It's not going to matter, I don't think. I did get the, sorry, just double checking everything here for a second. Yeah, I got this. Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
All
Have the chance to get more SOS null element protection armor from the Extractor fight, which would be nice. Might consider refighting it for like farming it for a drop, actually.
Hey. Huh? Take a look.
What?
We have okay coverage for elements, but more is always better. This isn't a particularly long fight. It's a fight that needs some luck, but it's not difficult. It's like I may as I don't think there's much downside in...
But the weight of the city.
Yeah, I don't think there's much downside in just fighting until I get a SOS nil drop. I feel like the game also gives an autosave right before the fight, which I can abuse to just skip the cutscene. Definitely having a third character with SOS null thrust or SOS null tide, which is all I'm missing in terms of having like a full front line that can be immune to each element at a time. That would be nice. You can get null elements later, for example from the Machina in Baikonur and then heading up Gagazet, but that's a ways off.
But the war did not stop.
What? Sin came. The war and our...
So, sins are
Man.
Yeah.
But it's not...
Only...
It's because of people like the... Watch her.
Sit down.
Sorry!
The outbid!
I think I'll try and land the last hit with Titus to increase the drop chance since Waka already has 3 of the 4 null elements covered. I think Titus is good here because he has Water Ward. Yeah, barely does any damage. So I'm going to attack with Stunning Steel, try to inflict slow. Didn't manage to get slow on the first attack. Like I said before, you have a couple of chances. You really need to have slow inflicted before it's rising up and threatening to do depth charges, because the issue is not having enough time to do the 500 damage necessary to make it come back down after depth charges. Okay, we still haven't landed slow. Okay, this could definitely be an issue actually. Well, I'm only going to get 1 attack. I think it's going to rise up next turn. Yeah, it's going to rise up next turn, which means even though I'd love to hit it to inflict slow, that's not going to actually avoid depth charges. So I think what I'm going to have to do here is Spiral Cut with Titus plus Whacker attack. That should do the 500 needed to bring it down again. Yeah, this is definitely losable. Like if we miss on slow after it comes back down, we're going to be in trouble for the next depth charges. Okay, do I want to do slice and dice? No, I can't afford that because of the longer delay. I'm not sure this plus Whacker attack is actually guaranteed to do 500, by the way. Oh, it is, it's fine. I forgot about the damage from, like, the timing damage. Well, if Whacker crits, then I didn't need that overdrive. Okay. Maybe could have sequenced that to see if Whacker crit first, actually. But yeah, like taking time off damage in this fight doesn't seem that great. You're under a bit of a clock. So really want slow touch to work here. And it has, awesome. Yeah, you can see that Titus gets 2 turns between extractors, which means it must have been slowed. So we're good to go. We've got 3 turns between each of its next turns, which means we've got enough time to just do 500 damage with regular attacks. So should be easy win now. Oh no. That's not... Yeah, I messed this up because I forgot I had to change weapon to Titus's... nuts. I forgot I had to change weapon to Titus's Lightning Strike. And I now don't have time to do that plus get 2 attacks in. So now I think I actually need a crit to avoid depth charges. Depth charges doesn't, it ignores defend, and it's going to KO Titus for sure, and I think it might even KO Waka from this health. So I think I'm actually probably just going to get a game over here. So I think I need a crit. I don't think there's any point attacking twice with the weapon Titus has equipped. No, hold on, that's wrong. Because a crit from any of those... Yeah, no, I should do that. I should do attack, attack. I should just do attack, attack, attack and hope one of those 3 attacks is a crit, so that's my best chance. Yep. Oh, nice, okay. So I should have been more careful there and made sure Titus had a chance to switch weapon. Did I have a chance to do that? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's worked out alright. So Waka keeps attacking. Titus definitely changes weapon here. Yeah. Lightning Steel. Yeah, we get 3 turns between its next 2, so that's going to be good enough. Don't need to crit or anything again. It doesn't have a completely set attack pattern. Sometimes it uses sometimes it uses Aqua Shooter twice in a row before rising up again. I'm pretty sure it's not going to do Aqua Shooter again now. But, I mean, I can't. There's nothing I can do to stop Waka taking damage at this point, so... I think it only ever does the Aqua Shooter twice in a row, at most. So this brings it back down, and then Titus' next attack finishes it off. So that was a little tricky. Main issue was just losing the coin flips on the slow touch at the beginning, but got a bit of luck when we needed and worked out. Thunder Moonbow. Definitely don't want that. Question is, do I refight this for SOS null? I don't think so. It's not such a long fight, but I think I've got enough element coverage.
I'm sorry. We're all okay now.
Yuna. Shoot, Pop. Damn it! What do they want? Could they have something to... What do they have to... Wait. They're mad they lost the tournament. Oh, wait.
Didn't Kamari about some...
Those Sam...
Hey, what? It's no use complaining. We'll protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere. It's that easy. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
You're...
Alright. I don't think there's too much I need to pick up here. Maybe there's a chest. There's definitely a chest on the way out. There's the Albert Primer, which is up here, right. Then Awaka's here too, but I think he just sells items. Like, I don't think he has more equipment. Yep. Let's move on. That's just Neither. Does this guy give us anything? No. So like I mentioned before, I'm forced to use a mix here in the mix tutorial with Riku. So because of the challenge restriction, only using each mix once, I just wanted to use the basically the worst mix or the most useless mix. And I think the mix I want to do is the mana mix, which I can get by mixing an ether and a potion. And it doubles the max MP of one party member, which is not only crap, like, you know, just not a powerful effect compared to all the other mixes. There's also mixes that straight up set MP consumption to 0, which is obviously just strictly better than reducing someone's or increasing someone's MP. So I looked at the list of mixes, I didn't see any that were more useless than that. Pretty sure it's a safe decision.
Pleased to meet you.
Yuna? Lulu? She was the one who helped me before I...
Wow, so you like... Great. Look a little... Huh?
There's something... Oh. Girls only...
Right.
Huh?
Sir Orin?
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look.
Oh.
Open your... As I... Are you?
100%. So... Can...
If you...
Yeah.
Riku's...
So I've got quite a lot of cutscenes here, which I think I'll get through all the cutscenes, then save at the start of the Thunder Plains, and stream again tomorrow. But for now, let's just get that mix tutorial out of the way I talked about. Need to switch Titus and Waka's equipment back over. You can actually stay on Lightning Steel. Need TKO. And we want Null Blaze Shield. Null Frost is fine. Yeah. Don't have any equipment for Riku yet. We're going to buy a Lightning Ward from one of the shops in Guadasalam, just because of where she gets one-shot by the Thunder and Thundara spells in the Thunder Plains. I am going to want to steal a few items here, even though obviously between no items and having the mix restriction, I'm not going to need the items from stealing too much, but I'll still steal a few of them. Picking up some element like these bomb cores here is quite nice actually. Just a couple of element damage items for mixing later.
You should know. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Yeah, I don't think so, Riku. You're going to do something utterly pointless and mix potion and ether. Yeah, so like I said, that just doubles Riku's max MP, which is totally useless obviously, but it's the least bad thing to waste. And now we can just kill this mole. I suppose I may as well steal. The high power potions and musks you can get from like the mole and flying eye enemies are used in a couple of mixes, but I can't remember. Maybe this mole just doesn't even have that to steal, it's just the high potions. So if I go under overdrive for Riku, one nice thing about the game, just like bear in mind the restriction on the mixes, is it does actually tell you which mixes you've already used. So there's mana. So I can always check, like if I forget which I've used, I can just check on the list and make sure I don't use anything that's already here. It's kind of nice. So do I want to change up my frontline party now I have Riku? She is faster than the enemies, and we can't get ambushed because Oren's still got the Sentinel. So I think I want her in instead of Yuna. Let's try this. I mean, she's not going to actually be useful in the fight. I can switch her out straight away, but she just gets that first turn a little faster. Yeah, everything else looks good. I'm not going to worry about stealing right now as a priority. It's much easier later when we've got the Sonic steal. So first strike for Titus. But if I have a chance to steal something, if it's free to do it, I'll just do it. Which this might be. So let's see, take out one of the bees, then Titus swaps with Kamari. Yeah, this is going to give us a steal from the treasure chest and one of the bees. Yep. The bee really doesn't do much damage, so I can safely bring in Riku and
I'll do my best.
steal from the treasure chest. Okay, Mega Potion's not great. I think the best outcome there was a stamina tablet, but it's no big deal. Steal from the bee next. Want a Poison Fang here. We'll be able to steal a few of them just here and there. Try again. There we go, nice, okay. Oh, that's enough, let's kill it. Poison Fang's used for a couple of the status inflicting mixes, so having one or two is fine. I think we can probably steal items like smoke bombs for those same mixes really easily once we're on Baikonur Island, so it's not a priority. Keep everyone healed.
Riku, watch and learn.
Yeah, we're going to be able to do stealing here too. Let's just take out the enemies first. I know the wolf goes first, but it's just does so little damage that I'm not really worried about it. So, Dragon Scale, okay, that's the other alternative. There's Dragon Scale, Mega Potion, and Stamina Tablet. Stamina Tablet, like I said, is the best, but another elemental items, okay, for doing the water-based mixes. Just defend Varun. Alright, hits Riku, but doesn't matter if she gets KO'd. So I'm actually going to be pretty conservative and just dark attack this wolf. Things could get a little annoying if it was able to put Orin to sleep, for example. And we're close to another save sphere, so using Whacker's MP is fine. As it happens, he failed on both the petrification and the darkness, but we didn't get hit by sleep anyway, so no worries. I think I'll set up a steal on the flan here.
My turn.
It's the best way to try and kill that wolf. Just to drive Titus. Nice. Alright, now we can steal.
Leave it to me.
No worry. Yeah.
Let's put this thing out of its misery.
So, how shall we do this?
Maybe one more encounter up here? No. I think there might be another treasure chest just around the corner. The other corner? Nope. Alright. Misremembered.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guado Salam. This way, my lady. This way.
Alright, this is just watching cutscenes pretty much, but a couple things to remember.
I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel.
So there's one more, there's a shop here that has,
Lord Seymour.
or a house that has an Albed primer. Then there's also
Of course.
Death Touch
Two-star.
for Lulu. and I can buy lightning ward for characters too, and I'm going to do that for at least the people who don't have SOS null shock. I think I'll go for that with. Could get lightning ward for Orin too. Slightly, well, it might be helpful for Simonatus. See how the kill situation is here. I don't think that the lightning ward's particularly expensive. Can't remember what's down here. Save sphere. No, you don't sell anything. I think I'll just run around buying, like picking up and buying stuff before heading into the cutscenes, just so I basically don't forget to buy the important stuff. These people don't have anything, right? I guess there's the chest back there. So there's the Albert Primer. There's another chest this way. Oh, elixir, yeah. Good for mix. So here's a whacker, and this person... I don't know why this person's let a whacker in their shop to also sell stuff, but you know... Whatever. So that's 3.5k for lightning wards from the shop. And what about a whacker?
Thank you.
Yeah, his are only 2.3k, so let's buy from him for sure. There's also Belladonna Wand and Blind Pass, Fatal Kate Sith. This other stuff isn't too important. Yeah, I mean, we don't need that for Orin. Riku Strength doesn't matter at all. So we definitely want to do this. And we want to do this, although, do I want to equip that? I think that there's a choice between Lightning Ward and SOS Null Shock for Orin. I think I will go for Lightning Ward to start with, don't need this. Tough Bangle means Lulu can't get one shot, so I don't need Yellow Bangle. And I've got Null Shock on Whacker, and I don't need Lightning Protection on or Titus. Titus is about to get a Lightning Proof shield anyway. So let's see if we can buy this. We need another 2k. I guess we didn't pick up any equipment, this, but what did we get from the Extractor fight? This thing, okay. So we're a little short on gil here.
Thank you.
See if I can sell an item. Could sell an elixir. No, I think we could sell a mega potion actually. Yeah, let's just do this. We can actually farm mega potions later. I'm really not concerned about accidentally not having them for a mix. It's just not an issue. Then what else do we want to sell? Yeah, those unfortunately just don't sell for anything. Yeah. Sell one more ether.
Thank you.
I think I must have bought a couple of pieces of equipment I don't normally do because I farmed a lot of extra gil from the workers in Luca, and I'm still not quite able to afford everything here. So we want this for sure. We want to equip it. Poison Touch is fine, but Death Touch is what we want for one-shotting stuff like the yellow elements in the Thunder Plains. So I wouldn't mind buying these two, honestly. Do I already have Poison Touch for Yuna? No, I don't. Don't see any other easy way to get 3,000 gil though. Okay, I'll decide for the start of the next stream what to do about that. I think I'm just gonna... I was originally planning to watch the cutscenes, but I think I'll just go back and save the game and start the cutscenes just at the beginning of the stream tomorrow. Alright, so today went pretty well. Beat Wee twice this morning, got Sleep Strike, and then made it up to Guado Salam. Random encounters were pretty much fine. Didn't get any great drops, but didn't get game over either. It beats Extractor first time with a bit of luck after missing the slow, but overall pretty good stream. I'll continue to upload these on YouTube and add some timestamps for people watching later. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow, which is the 14th of July at 10 AM East US time, so that's 4 PM European time. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you next time.